let's definitely get into overall. Max Scherzer yesterday said he wanted to talk to the front office. That's crazy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this video. Overall, guys, the Mets, we know that they won 2 games in a row. But overall, Max Scherzer is not happy with the front office. He is not happy with the New York Mets. And yes, he knows that the Mets put themselves in a bad position. And it looks like the Mets are sellers. They sold their closer, David Robertson, 2 days ago. And the Max Scherzer was not happy. He was not happy. He was very frustrated. He had a press conference last night, and he basically said, I don't even know what they're thinking right now. I don't know what the front office is thinking right now. I need to have a conversation with them. I don't know what they're thinking. I need to have a conversation. That's all he really kept saying. And he also said, you basically traded my closer. You traded my closer. So he was not happy with the Mets trading David Robertson. And, to be honest, I'm not happy that the Mets traded David Robertson, because David Robertson was traded for an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old and a guy that these guys are basically not going to be on the same team when Max Scherzer's on the same team. So Max Scherzer has a 3-year contract. He has, about a year left. This is going to be his last year next year. So overall, he could be possibly traded, and go to a contender. He could be traded and go to another team. He is not happy with the front office. He is not happy with the fact that the Mets, days away from the trade deadline, made a trade and basically signified that they're sellers. And they sold David Robertson to the Miami Marlins for 18 and 19-year-old. It's just not. It doesn't look like a good move right now for right now. It doesn't look like a good move. Max Scherzer only has a year left with the New York Mets, and I'm sure that the Mets are not going to, sign him back. So definitely, this is crazy news right here. The fact that Max Scherzer is just not happy with the front office, but I get his position. I understand why he's not happy, because it just doesn't make sense. Overall, listen, I know that the Mets, I know that they keep losing games. I know that they had a bad, they won the first game against the Yankees and then they lost the second game. So all that momentum went gone. And basically, I feel like, overall, the front office probably feels like, and this is just me like estimating, and guessing, but basically that the front office, they're not ready. That they're not ready to, they don't look at this team and say, oh, this team is ready for a winning streak. This team can do it. No, they don't have that faith. And clearly they showed that they don't have that faith by trading their best relief pitcher overall on the team, David Robertson, to close down games. And listen, this is a crazy situation, because the fact that the Mets won 2 straight games in a row against the Nationals, obviously they have 2 more games, tonight as well, and another game tomorrow. And then they got Kansas City, so they got 2 bad teams in a row. It's a possibility that they could go on a winning streak. It definitely is, even though that the Mets been bad all year. This is a weird time to make that trade, and Max Scherzer is not happy with the New York Mets. And I don't know what he's going to say to the New York Mets. I feel like, Max Scherzer's an outspoken guy. He's an honest guy. And when the media was talking to him yesterday and asking him, what's up? Like, what do you think about the trade? What do you think about you guys being sellers? He was like, I need to have a conversation with the front office. I need to have a conversation with the brass. Because this is not what, I saw this team doing. And, he understands, though, that the Mets put themselves in that position. It's not like he doesn't know that the Mets, put themselves in that position. He just doesn't know where the organization goes from here. And, I'm sure he is not happy about, that trade and getting guys that are not going to be really essential to him, at all, in his Mets career. So it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to Max Scherzer. And, if you guys, let me know what you guys think about, overall this trade. But I feel like Max Scherzer is not happy, and he has every single right to be. So we'll see what happens in the trade deadline. Definitely we'll keep you guys updated. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. Let's go Mets, baby. Have a good one.